Well, dear, I must admit, I did not think that workshop was going to do a thing for me. But you know
Mhm.
what? I discovered I love myself more than you'll ever know. And I never knew that about me. And I didn't love myself before the weekend. Oh, no, I hated myself. It was terrible. Something awful.
That's why you're always such a crab to live with.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
That's why
I'm
we
not going to
went to
be.
that workshop because I couldn't take it anymore.
Well, I promise I'm going to be a different man now because I'm going to love myself. I'm going to love you. I'm going to love all my family, much as I now love myself from what I learned this weekend.
Well, that's absolutely amazing and wonderful because your daughter and your son both wanted to divorce you because of the way you are.
The way I was, honey. The way I
Was,
was.
was. Okay, I like that. Was.
Yeah, was.
Yeah.
Well, we're just going to have to invite them over for dinner and show them the new me so they can get a chance to get used to the new me, if you know what I mean.
Yes, we will. I think that's a lovely idea. I will fix something really special.
Honey,
Yes.
you ain't going to lift a finger. We're going to order out. I'm buying. It's my
Oh my,
treat. I
you?
deserve to give the family this kind of treat because they need their new papa, a new loving
My
papa.
goodness.
Edith, Nadia, and Jesus. Nadia? So I understand the two of you needed marriage counseling, but at the other hand, you know that I run these seminars for people to fall in love with themselves. And I think that's what you need rather than trying to fix this broken marriage. I think you need to fall in love with yourself.
Well, that's why we are here. We think that all our problems are out of lack of self-love.
That is very brilliant. The brilliance that sky has when sky has no rain. Brilliant.
So, are we qualified for the participation?
Well, not yet, not yet. So tell me these relationship issues that you mentioned started when you were, how long ago was it?
Well, Jorge, he was graduating from college, and we have been married since high school, actually. Yeah, this is how it happened. And so when we were, well, because we had a baby, Jorge graduated before me, and this is when it all started.
Is that when you started feeling ignored?
Yeah, I mean, he was out with his our mates, and I was not in his class anymore, and things were really well while we were classmates, but then when we started studying separately, and then we had different jobs, and it feels like everything started falling apart. And Jorge, he doesn't enjoy spending time with me and our son.
Jorge, what would you say to all of this?
Well, I enjoy having time with both of them. But okay, then again, work and uh, money struggles and all that stuff come to make me feel kind of abandoned somehow.
So Maria, in your questionnaire, you wrote that Jorge started cutting down the number of hours that he would hardly even talk to you during breakfast or dinner, right, Maria? He was like,
Yeah, he keeps picking his phone all the time, scrolling something there, and it is so annoying. Like me or our son Emilio, we could say something, and he just, after 5 minutes, he's like, "What?"
Jorge, what would you say to that? That you didn't pay any attention to your family?
Well, yeah, I think that um, well, I can be somehow guilty of that situation. I could say that perhaps I didn't pay enough attention to the situations around me, and I was paying more attention on some other things that were not as important as my family then. But well, I'm trying to do my best. I am. I don't know if I am doing my best, but I at least I'm trying.
William, come back. Hon,
Yes.
uh, I wanted to find out, since you're in such a wonderful mood these days, I wanted to find out if we could get the kids to go to Disneyland with us.
We've never done that before, have we?
No, we haven't, because you never wanted to go before, and we decided we couldn't go without you.
Oh my God.
I know. Wouldn't it be
You,
wonderful?
you mean I deprived our children of having fun and enjoyment?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's awful. That's just
Well,
awful of me. That's just terrible.
well, don't worry about it. You're past that now. It's a new life. Let's take advantage of it and do something. We should call them over for dinner, and then we should explain to them what's happened. And then they
Absolutely. But
and
I don't know why I'm feeling so lousy now. I feel like I've done something terrible to them kids.
oh, honey, look, they're fine kids. They've done just fine. Yeah, Sissy can come over with her husband, and we'll talk to them, and we can talk to Jeremy. Since he lives in Germany, we can't exactly. I guess we can't take him to Disneyland unless he comes over here.
Well, we could pay for his plane ticket.
Yes, we could.
I think that'd be great.
My goodness, aren't you wonderful? Oh
Well,
my,
yeah,
I like the new
I'm
you.
just thinking I may have to go see Dr. Morris again.
Oh,
I'm getting some sort of guilt tripping thing going on inside of my heart, and I'm just
oh,
I'm seeing my awfulness from before, and it's breaking my heart.
you
Edith,
just need to let us
Williams
know.
Day.
Dr. Morris, I don't know what's been happening. I felt great after the weekend, but then I started doing things that I wanted to do with my kids I'd never done before, and I started feeling all this guilt, and I felt awful about myself. I don't know what I need, but I need your help.
When we destroy strongholds that contain us, what comes next can be terrifying, Andrew.
Yes, I agree. It is terrifying and it's humiliating and it's shameful. I almost couldn't be with myself, if you know what I mean.
The idea is the ability to sit in that pain and feel all the shame that you've caused yourself and others, Andrew.
Do I have to? That's awful. That's yucky. I just don't want no part of it.
Good, Andrew. Good. You are now actually starting to work on yourself.
I
We
am.
start this process with lovey-dovey crap. It is
That,
absolute crap because
that
the shadow work, which you are doing right now, Andrew, is
Shadow
what
work.
is need to be done. Because let's face it, you have been creating castles full of crap. And now you're going after that, thinking that you have found love for yourself. But that is not true. Now
Not
the
true.
real work starts.
Real work starts? This is only the beginning?
No, it wasn't the beginning. Now you are actually at the beginning.
Oh, so we're at the beginning. Okay. Well, this doesn't look as rosy as it did over the weekend.
It never was rosy. We just installed rosy glasses on your face to be able to start going down this extremely dark tunnel.
Dark tunnel.
Nadia and Jesus and William.
Oh,
Oh. Now, you all probably remember what your dad was like before. Well, he has been undergoing some changes. And so I thought we'd invite you all over for dinner and you all could have a lovely conversation with him because he's a new man.
New?
Yeah.
How come?
Yeah, what do you mean with new? I look exactly the same. Well,
hello, kids.
except for
Oh,
the
not you,
sunglasses.
honey. Your father-in-law over here. He looks new. He's new and different, you know. Uh, Gerald, why don't you say something, honey?
Well, I'm just processing some of my shame right now.
Oh, good heavens. Are we going to get into that or can we have a happy dinner?
Well, the doctor says I have to face my dark side. And
Seriously? I thought we were going to have the kids
absolutely.
over and we were going to have some fun. And now you're facing your dark side?
Well, we're going to go to Disneyland, kids. If you want to come, it'll be our treat.
Try this piece of cake, Dad. It doesn't have dark side. I cleaned it out. It doesn't have the dark side.
Vanilla.
I also want a piece of that cake.
Okay, here. But you
the
have
cake,
to
dear.
clean the dark side yourself.
Yes.
Oh, don't worry, I don't care about the dark side.
Thank
No,
you,
don't
dear.
worry, I don't care about the dark side.
You don't care about the dark side? Well, you will if the dark side of the cake gets into you.
Oh,
I'm just picking on you, hon.
Don't be joking about that now, okay? It's this is serious business. We're talking about some deep shame here.
Okay, well, you mentioned something about Disneyland, right?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
What Disneyland it is going to be?
I think we should go to the one in California, don't you?
Closer.
The one in Anaheim.
Yes.
But that's the oldest.
Well, you want to go to the one in Florida?
Yeah, or even better,
In Florida.
even better, Paris.
Well, in where?
Paris.
Yeah.
Paris. They have
Yeah,
Disneyland in Paris? Where have I been?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. I totally had no
Paris is
clue.
too expensive.
Well, yeah, we would have to get there. Plus the fact that I do not speak French. Do you?
We can.
Neither of us speak French, and Jorge keeps saying French is almost the same as Spanish.
Nadia, stay. Nadia, stay. So I am very grateful that you have decided to show up. All of a sudden, I hadn't heard from you for like, what is it, 10 years, and now you're here. It is brilliant. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, I thought maybe it makes sense to give it a chance.
It is brilliant that you have finally chosen. What did you say? You saw this our little advertising in fortune cookie. Is that what you said 10 years ago?
Yeah.
And now you're here to pick up on where you left off 10 years ago, as if nothing has left. I love the way, the sense of anticipation that you had, that you thought nothing would change in 10 years. That is brilliant.
I just want to give it a try and see what happens.
You are sure that you want to open that door. You were very sure. It seems that you were.
Well, I want to open it, and if I don't like it, I will close it really fast.
That is the spirit. You want to give it a try. This is what we want. We are expecting to see who wants to give it a try. You seem to be the one who wants to give it a try. Especially
So,
when
let's talk more actions. What do I do to give it a try?
well, the fact that you come back after 10 years, it makes it very interesting. We have never had somebody who take it 10 years to make a decision to open that door.
Can you hear the sound of my eyes rolling?
What does that mean? Your eyes sound, that is very interesting. So it seems that I need I have this questionnaire for you. So you understand that there are three things that may happen when you open the door. You will either get very rewarded, or you will get very punished, or nothing would happen. You understand that, right? Did you read that part of the contract?
Yeah, yeah.
But somehow you want to do it. You're not afraid of being very punished.
I want what I want. Let's get to it.
You are not afraid of being very punished. This is very interesting. How come you're not afraid of being very punished?
Because I have been punished in my life so bad that nothing scares me anymore. And if I feel not comfortable with the punishment, I can punish the punisher myself. So,
What do you mean punish the punisher? That is not part of our agreement. I am just
yeah, I mean, but in the agreement, even though it's not a part of the agreement, but it's not prohibited because there is no clause that clearly says don't punch them in the face, or don't spit your juice in their faces, or don't scream at the pinch top of your voice. Nothing like
you're a
that
very
is
violent
prohibited.
person. I did not expect you to be violent. I thought you would just accept whatever comes and then you would let things go. But this is complicating things. Very complicated. You are a very complicated person. You are not what we expected.
There is also no clause about pulling someone's hair, and that's my favorite, honestly. I have a collection of hair of different people from different places. Like I have a collection of a hair of three immigration officers. Even though they have very short hair, it's very hard to pull, but still I managed to get three of them. And
Maybe we
then,
shouldn't have you open this door. You seem to be very violent person. Extremely violent.
no, just in special cases, but this case may never happen. So, as I said, we are just trying our chances here, you and me.
Well, I may have overestimated the level of, domesticity that you might have. I didn't expect you to be so aggressive and violent. So
It
I may,
happens only when I'm not happy, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be happy with your service.
well, I mean, our service has room for improvement. Let's just say, I mean, we don't, we may not have it perfect, and somebody with your level of violence.
Well, I will be happy to give you my feedback, what exactly to improve, and you will take notes.
Edit Cynthia, please. I'm so happy to see the kids having a good time. It's like I just wish our son were here in Paris enjoying it with us. It's
I
so
know.
beautiful.
Germany isn't that far away. If he could get away from work, he'd be here.
Yeah, I know. It's just he reminds me of me when I was away all the time from the family, working all the time. Never had any time for the kids, and now doesn't have time for us.
Honey, I'm so glad you're releasing all this stuff. You just keep crying about everything, and it's a wonderful thing. You're
It's
releasing all
the
this.
doc said I gotta face everything, all the feelings, all the all the shame, all the guilt. I kind of wish that it didn't have to happen in the middle of our Disneyland trip here.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We'll take you on the flying
Here is
teacup
your
something.
baguette
We'll
and
be happy.
cheese. I hope you enjoy Paris. Here's your baguette and cheese. Please enjoy.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
thank
you, Monsieur.
you.
Uh, he was very nice, wasn't he?
Yes, he
Oh,
was.
the coolest glasses too. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
Well, you know, hon, um,
yeah.
kids don't expect you to change immediately, you know.
Uh,
And and so I think you've done really well so far in
uh,
communicating with them.
uh,
They
yeah,
love that.
that's good. Has our daughter said anything about me or anything that we've experienced so far to you?
She's just very, very happy that we are taking this trip.
Oh,
And her
wonderful.
husband too. Yes. And the fact that you call Jeremy every day, I'm sure that makes him blissfully happy.
I
Even
I
to see
hope
Jeremy.
so. He keeps hanging up on me though. I just
Oh,
feel like he's angry with me. Maybe he should take this workshop too.
well, maybe he might not need it if you all could connect at some point. I
Edith
don't know.
Williams, stay. Dad, why do you keep calling me? I'm here in Germany. You're in France. Deal with it, Dad. Deal with it. God damn it.
I'm trying to, son. I'm trying to deal with 60 years of shame and self-loathing and guilt and
I mean,
all
Dad, come
kinds of stuff.
on. Boo ha ha. This is what everybody deals with. Why do you bring me in here? I don't want to deal with my pain. I just drink, dude. I just drink. I just drink and I'm with
Um,
them and that's it. Why
uh,
couldn't you just drink and leave me alone? Leave me out of this, man.
you remember Grandpa? He
Bear
died of
with me. What
drinking.
about him? What
He
about Grandpa?
died of drinking. He was an alcoholic. I never told you. It runs in our family, son. I'm worried about you. I care about you.
Oh, come on, Dad. When I drink, I forget. I drink to forget. I forget what a lousy father I had. I forget how I had to run away to Germany. I forget everything. It's brilliant, Dad, to live in that state of forgetfulness. I love it.
Nadia. So, honey, what do you think of Disneyland?
This was magnificent, and I'm so happy they are not um that much into Mickey Mouse anymore. I mean,
I
all those people's wearing ears, that was kind of creepy when I was here 20 years ago.
Well, goodness, that's an odd thing to point out. I'm not sure if I would have even noticed that if you hadn't said something. Um, I wanted to talk to you about your father and see how you feel about him now.
You know, I think him being so sensitive and vulnerable is very good for him because I really think it saves him from having cancer or some terrible disease.
That's right, getting it out, getting it out. You remember his dad, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it might be
Oh,
hard to watch, and especially for you, since you are around him every day.
for 60 years.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it's he's saving his life.
I agree.
William and Jesus come as my drinking buddies.
Oh boy.
Oh man. I mean, what would we do, William?
Yeah.
What would we do without alcohol, dude? What would we do? Life is too fucking hard, dude. That's I'll tell you. Ah,
Do you
this.
know? Do you know what we can do with the alcohol? Do you really know what we can do with that alcohol?
Drink it.
Yeah,
No,
drink.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You are damn
Bottoms up,
right.
man.
Uh,
Bottoms up. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean this.
let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something very important. Are you ready to listen to this?
Yeah, man, go for it,
Okay, here
Johnny.
we go. Here, pay attention, please.
Okay. Nice. Did
Ain't
Johnny
it?
think?
Ain't it? I know. That's why I told you to pay attention.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah. Yeah, this is great. I love it, dude. This is quality time. My dad calls me, keeps complaining, keeps saying stuff that I don't want to hear, man. I don't want to hear it. I just want
Like
to
what?
forget. What's wrong with just forgetting? I love
What
forgetting.
is he? What does he say?
I don't know, like he's ashamed or like life is hard or he was a bad father.
William, stay as my husband.
Okay.
So, hon, oh, look at that. You've got new glasses on. Isn't that fabulous?
I know the doc said that this is the next phase for me. Now I have to see the light.
Oh, good. Okay. I just have a question for you. I'm just wondering how many more months we're going to get to work in this your thing that you're dealing with.
I never asked the doc, but he seemed to think that there's a lot of work still ahead. But we don't have to do it all here from Paris. We can go back home. We could go see our son in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe have a few beers with him or something.
Here's.
Whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, I definitely think we need to go back home.
Yeah.
Your my cousin is not happy taking care of all the animals still. They were.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
well, we have to do something nice for your cousin. What can we
Yeah.
do for him?
Um, well, probably if we brought him back something from Paris.
Oh,
Um,
like some souvenirs.
yeah, yeah, he probably
Oh,
liked it.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, see if you can find out what he likes.
Hmm. Okay, I'll call him.
Yeah, that sounds
Edith,
good.
Nadia,
Mhm.
I guess you're too smart. You are very smart. You discovered that this is a dream, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I feel I feel transparent that I didn't expect you to discover that this is a dream.
Well, you actually are transparent. I can see your organs and I can see your liver needs some help. It needs some detox. Yeah.
You're a
You've
very
been
violent person, even when you don't. You threaten to pull my hair. You scare me with your ideas of X-ray vision. It's a scary. You're very scary.
you are easily to get scared.
I am suddenly like I made a trap for you, a very, very intricate trap. Now it seems that I am in my own trap, that you're not. This is not good. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You know, I am like a cat. I like to play with everything I catch, but you don't run too fast, and it makes me bored to play with you. It's better than nothing, but usually when I play with my little praise, I have more fun. Maybe it's time when I start biting you and scratching you.
Look, I really tried to put you in that box and close the door and make sure that I control everything you do, but it didn't work. You're out. The box is thrown away. I got nothing, and now you're coming after me. That has never happened. That is very unsettling for my kind. You're not supposed to act like this ever. You're very different. I'm very disappointed in you. Why couldn't you be like the others? Why couldn't you?
Oh, because it's boring. It's boring. I'm bored. And one thing I liked out of all that is the way you jumped when I pulled your hair. And now your hair is gonna join my collection of hair.
Come on, don't be violent. Start calming down. Accept what we have created for you. Expect this whole reality. Expect it, accept it like everybody else. Don't be a pain. Don't cause us trouble. We want the best for you. Can't you see the best for you? We give you a good steak. I mean, it had some issues, but still.
It's just fun. I mean, this is what I'm doing. I got some of your hair, and now I thought maybe I can have like your liver sample.
Well, you're starting
That's
to
my
scare me.
smaller collection.
I thought I run this dream world, but now you're scaring me because nobody's supposed to be able to pull my hair. And now you're saying when you said the liver, I started feeling stuff happening to me. You're not supposed to have any control over my dreams. What the hell are you doing to me? How do you have this much power?
I worship Durga.
No.
It's an incarnation of
I
Kali.
know who Durga is. Why would you tell me that? I am Indian. I don't do. But do you do you really? Well, maybe this is the whole misunderstanding. If you
I think the Black Mistress will enjoy playing with you.
no, no. This is a misunderstanding. Durga, we don't. Durga is busy. Durga's important. She doesn't need to. Uh, she doesn't need to deal with little minions like me. I just a minion. I'm nothing. Durga.
Yeah.
Edit, Hamid, stay, but as my son and Cynthia join us, please.
Oh
Son,
my God,
son, we're
mom,
here. We're
mom and
here.
dad.
Give me a hug. Give
Oh
me a
my
hug,
God,
Junior.
dad. Mom,
Come
hi.
here. I
Hi,
missed you
Why are
hon.
so
you guys
much.
here? I mean,
Well,
I
we
want to
wanted,
go drinking with my friends now. I can't have to stay with you guys. I mean, it's like
well,
we talk
son, why
online
don't
or
we
something.
go with you? We'll have a drink with you and then we'll leave you with the guys. But we just wanted to come to Germany just to say hello because we missed you in Paris.
Oh my God, Dad. Could you stop being so melodramatic? I mean, Mom, when did Dad become like this? I liked it when he was so stoic. He never said anything. He's always in his newspaper or phone. What the hell happened to my good dad? I can't stand this dad, Mom. What did you do to him?
Good, Dad.
Son, in every life there comes a little bit of change. And your dad decided to go see this counselor, and I'm really glad that he did because, as your sister says, it is saving his life because he is getting through a lot of stuff, and he will not be like your grandfather, who was just an asshole. Okay. So
And an
I think you
alcoholic
need
too,
to
dear. Don't forget.
lighten and an alcoholic. Exactly. So I think you need to lighten up and get a new view of yourself, for one thing. And notice that even it doesn't matter how old you are, you can change the path that you're on.
Well,
Saving his life? Why would
mom,
anybody want
mom,
to save their own life? Like, what is there to
Jeremy,
save?
Jeremy, it's okay. It's okay, son. Mom got a little carried away there. I mean, it's your life. You can do with your life what you want. No
I mean,
judgment
why would I
here.
want to save my life? It's like to pay more bills, to be broken up with, for my dad to hate me, for my mom to be disappointed in me. Why would I want to keep living? I mean, come on.
What? When was the last time you had a girlfriend, son?
Uh, Cynthia left me. Joni left me. Then, somebody had more money, somebody had a better job, somebody spoke better, somebody was less negative. I mean, come on.
Oh man, I'm so
Negativity is
sorry,
what we
son.
do.
I'm so.
I enjoy negativity. It's so good.
Well, let's go have a
What happened to
beer.
mom?
I
Mom,
don't know. I, did she go
So
warm up the? Oh,
I had to go to the restroom. I'm sorry.
oh, okay. Well,
I've
yeah,
been listening to
mom's
you guys now.
bladder's a little bit more active these
mom, don't
days.
do that. You know that I care about you. Don't just leave me. I mean, I love
Oh,
you.
listen
Well,
to that.
son, I'm concerned that you're going to end up feeling like your dad, but you need to do something for yourself because it sounds like you don't feel any better than he did.
Hmm.
I mean, was my role model. Everything I said, I learned from dad. And
But
now this
I
So
new,
never drank, son. It's the one
look
thing
at
I never did.
look at where you are now, son, and realize that do you want to be there?
it's not about being there. It's just like surviving one more day, paying the bills, paying taxes,
Well,
picking up the
son,
phone,
son, are you basically saying you're not enjoying your life at all?
Doesn't sound like it.
enjoying life.
Yeah.
That's what life is supposed to be all about, son. Even though your dad didn't really do that for the first, 50 years of his life.
And
Enjoying life. Those two
yes.
words they don't go together. I enjoy my
Well,
alcohol, and then life
well,
is what
there
I
you
have to
go.
go
That's
back.
something. That's something. You're enjoying your alcohol. Well,
Well,
if you
I mean, I don't even like the word enjoy so much. I,
uh-huh.
my alcohol makes life less tolerable, or maybe more tolerable, you know? So I drink and to forget. I
Okay,
drink.
well, that's not going to help you, and your liver's going to kill you. So, your granddad went that way. Do you really want to go that way?
Well, hun,
How
hun,
old,
hang
how
on
old was
now.
the granddad when he died?
How old was he?
Yeah,
72,
Yeah,
that's too
72.
72.
long. That's
The
too long. I
same
mean,
age
if
as
it could
I
take me
am
away
right now.
if you take me away around age 50, that would be cool. 50,
Well,
never giving
son,
up, awesome.
I've
That's
got an idea.
something I
I've
can
got
drink
an I've
to.
got an idea, son. You know, in Germany, they do have controlled um what you call it. Honey, what do they call it?
Euthanasia, like
Yeah,
kill
that's it.
yourself, is that what you're saying that?
Yeah. I mean, if you really
Edit, Jesus
go,
come. Jorge,
Yeah.
you know, I think we should try pulling hair technique that worked with everybody but you. I mean, I'm angry at you and I'm going around pulling people's hair, but actually my anger is all about you.
Okay. Uh, so do you want to take my hair from me?
Not from your head, because I don't want to walk around with a bald man, but no, you have a lot of hair on other parts of your body, so I think like you don't need epilation, a lot of men they shave the chest and arms, but I can actually use it to release some anger.
Okay. Uh, just to be clear, um, what part of the body you are thinking about?
Well, I will start with your chest for the beginning,
For
and if
the
I'm not
beginning.
satisfied, I will go to the arms.
Okay.
Then, if something is left, I will go to your legs.
Okay. Um,
Hopefully, that will be enough, but we have to leave some for the
Edith, Nadia,
worst
stay.
case.
Nadia, stay. So you know that your father is one of my students, but this dream that you had and what you accomplished in your dream, it's quite fascinating. That what you did when your dad told me about it, I said, I want to talk to your daughter because she seems to have some kind of a magic.
Yeah, I think that it is really a good technique. I mean, when I did it to my husband, when I convinced my husband to do it, our relationship healed. And now he
I
spends more
understand you
time
talking
with our
about the hair
son.
pulling thing. I'm talking more about the Durga thing. That you said Durga and you said that the whole dream started shattering. Didn't you say that when you brought up that name?
Yeah, that was fun.
That the little Indian man, he started sort of literally, what is it, the word you said? He started shape shifting, or he started, what is it? His mask fell. I don't know. You said weird words, but you said that word Durga was really, um, it was like a bomb inside your dream.
Yes, it was. And well, it was a fun dream, but it was just a dream.
No, no, dear one, it wasn't a dream. You did such deep shadow work that if your dad could do that and have a dream like that, you did something that it takes people 20 years in that one night.
Well, I made offering to Durga's altar, and I made a huge offering. I cooked a dinner for like 20 people, and then I offered this whole bunch of food there to Durga's altar. And
And
it
then
was a
that
lot of
same
work.
night,
I worked for 2 days to prepare the
and that
dinner.
same night you had that dream, this weird
Yeah.
dream. And then when you said the Durga thing, yes, your dad told me that the way everything changed after the dream, that 3 months ago that you had this dream, and now everything in your life is changed completely. That is amazing. That um, the inner work you did inside one dream. Do you think if your dad were to offer Durga something like that, it would change his life too?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. This is why this ritual is so ancient.
Hmm. Hmm. Who do you think that Indian little man was inside you? You said he destroyed his box, didn't you? And that
Yeah,
scared him.
I think he was. I think he was a part of me that uh, drew me to self-destructive behavior.
Yes, because you used to cut yourself, didn't you? Your dad told.
Well, that's not the biggest problem. I used to um, betray my boundaries. I used to put up with people mistreating me. I used to put up with my husband not paying attention to me. And now I just don't let things like that go.
Unnoticed. That is amazing. Wow. So suddenly, so this little man was the part of you that said that I don't matter, my boundaries don't matter. And suddenly after that, you stand up for yourself. Would you say that?
Yeah, yeah, that's what happened.
Your dad was really, really worried about your brother because your dad seems to be doing better, but you know your brother is not doing too well, right?
I know that, but one thing at a time. That's a problem I was trying to solve. Taking care about myself and stop caring about other people more than about myself.
Uh, this is heartbreaking because your brother is on a path to premature self-destruction. And what you think
Well,
that,
who cares? I mean, he has two parents to take care of him and himself, of course. It's not my business.
you seem to have certain emotions about your brother.
I seem to have certain emotions about myself, first of all.
No, but it seems that even if he was to drop dead tomorrow, you don't care.
Well, I care about myself. And if you called me to talk about my brother, just don't waste my time. Tell me what you want.
Well, I want to see if we can take your ability and use it for other people, like your father, your brother. I mean, this is what you did is amazing. And I wanted to see if you wanted to work for my center, because this is something that this gift that you have, it is can save humanity. You did shadow work in one night that takes people lifetimes.
Yeah, yeah, that was fun, but it took me almost my lifetime to get to that point.
And
But I can teach people to prepare dinner for Durga if that's what you mean.
how did you get to that solution anyways? How did you get to the Durga solution?
Mm. Well, I have been knowing it for a while, I mean for 20 years, but I just never believed it. I didn't think it's something that may actually work. And finally, I got so desperate that I was ready to try anything. And I'm like, why don't I try this?
Okay.
Edit Jesus, please. Doctor, is she going to live or is my wife gone?
No, please, take it easy. We are working the best we can, you know. Um, we had to do some um, emergency procedures, but we believe that she's going to be okay. But the most important thing is that you, first of all, are calm, okay?
But but she's my everything. She's my life. I can't live
Yeah,
without her.
yeah, we understand that. That's why we're doing our best to keep her in good shape.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much.
Don't, yeah, yeah, please don't worry. Do you have any relatives to call or something
We
to come to accompany you?
Well, I've got my son and I got my daughter.
All
Um,
right.
my daughter, she lives in this area, but my son, he's in Germany and we didn't have the best visit. I wanted to visit with him for a while, but he didn't really want to spend too much time with us.
Dad, what's
Okay.
wrong with mom? What's wrong with mom? The
I,
moment my sister called me, I came here. What is
I
wrong?
Take it
it's
easy,
so
please.
it's
Take it easy, please.
so good
She's
to see you, son.
stable. She's
See,
stable. Okay, so
That's
tell
my
her what happened,
sister.
Doc.
Where is my
I will.
sister? Is my sister here? She said just mom collapsed. She said mom collapsed, and it's like
She did, son. She did. But the doctors have got her stabilized. This is Dr. Grant here. Dr. Grant, please tell this is my son. I'm surprised to see him, but very happy to see him.
where
Please,
is my
please feel
sister,
free to
Dad?
update
Where
him.
is my sister? Why isn't my sister here?
Okay, excuse me. I have to go back to the room, so I will let you hear talking about whatever you have to talk. Uh, so I will be sure that your wife and your mom is okay. All right.
Thank you,
Wait here
doctor.
while I come with news.
Thank you. Son, sorry, you got
Dad,
here so fast.
I,
You
I,
got here.
I love mom, Dad. I mean, she's everything I have. And when Maria called me and she said she has a collapse, it, I, I dropped everything and I came, Dad. I
Well,
couldn't.
you're here. This only happened last night. I mean, my God, son, you do care, at least for mom, and that's a
I
good
don't know
sign.
if I don't know you can call it. I don't know, Dad. I didn't have an option. I just dropped everything and I came.
Well, I'm glad you came, son. I'm glad you came.
This
I
just
I don't know where she is right now. Um, I know that she's the one who found out first about mom because I think mom was
my
visiting at
sister.
her
Yes,
house.
I know. I know. I think
And that's how she told me, but then I
she's
came here straight and I haven't heard from her since.
yes, I think my sister is very scared right now, the way I'm scared, Dad. Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
go,
let's call
Dad.
her and
I'll
find
call you
out.
later. I'll call you
Okay,
later, Dad.
okay. Well, let me try to call her and see if I can catch her on her cell phone. Um,
Okay, and okay, I am I am deeply sorry for your wife.
oh, Dr. Dean, it's good to see you. I'm happy you were able to come. And by
I
any
am deeply
chance, did
sorry
you
for your
happen?
wife, but I
Did
tell
you have?
you, in this dark path you took on,
Yes.
grief is part of it, my friend. Grief is a big part of this.
Yeah, but the doctor said she's not dead. Um, I mean, I don't know what kind of shape she's going to be in after she leaves the hospital. We're still too early to tell, but at
I know
and
the denial is part of the process.
denial, denial, denial of what exactly? You're creeping me out a little bit here, Dr. Dean.
It's been 3 months since your wife passed.
But it
Yes,
just last night. It just happened
yes,
last night.
yes. You stayed in the room, making yourself believe that it was last night and that she was gonna be saved. That was brilliant. That was a brilliant defense mechanism. But
Uh,
your son did show up, didn't he? He actually showed up.
he did. He did.
And since 3 months ago that he came to his mother's bedside, your son completely changed. Completely changed. He became somebody else.
How how do you know this?
Your daughter has been working with me. She told me about it.
And I haven't seen her since the night of
You
you
were
know
in
what.
this room. We kept you in this room. It was almost like you needed to process this deep grief.
But how come it feels like no time has passed since that night?
My dear friend, now you're understanding that time is just a concept, isn't it? What day do you think this is? Do you think this is June 23rd, 2023?
Yeah.
What if I tell you it's actually July 10th, 2023? Here's the calendar.
But that's just the calendar. It's just, but oh, wait a minute. Was that your cell phone?
Yes,
Is that today's date?
yes.
I'm in shock. I can't, I don't know what to believe.
That's a brilliant place to be. You don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
That is exactly how you have taken and gone to step one. From step 0, you are now at step 1.
Step one.
Mhm.
But I've been through so much already.
Exactly. Step 1 is a great accomplishment. You're not at step 0 anymore.
Uh, well, my wife was asking me how many steps this would take and how long it would take. I told her I didn't know.
Exactly. You see, I feel that now you graduated to step 1. I feel such deep gratitude for this work you have done. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know. That's the step, isn't it?
oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm completely confused. This feels surreal to me.
And yet, your son is on a healing path.
It, but I haven't seen him since that night. How do you know?
I told you your daughter has been telling me. She's been sending me, here, look at his picture. He made regional manager of his company.
But what about his drinking habit and his buddies
He
and
stopped that same night. He went back after his mother's funeral. He stopped. He changed.
funeral? Fun she she's gone? M m
It will
my
take you
sweetheart is
time to process what is true, but what is false. But understand that your son is not a figment of your imagination, and your son is to the path of healing. Nadia and Jesus, come, all of you guys. Nadia. Okay, I guess she's not here. Okay. I'm here to tell you guys that your mother leaving, and it was a great shock to your father, but now he's recovering. Thanks to you. Thanks to you guys helping him. He's in a better space. And your brother is doing well, right?
It looks
Yeah,
like
it looks
everyone
like.
is doing well.
Welcome to step 1.
step one.
Yes, and when you want to do higher work, you can always talk to your daughter about dream work, but that's for
And see.
and see.